Hey everyone! Welcome back to STEM Simplified. Today, we're kicking off a new series, JavaScript Basics. In episode 1, we'll go over 3 key concepts every beginner should know: how to print things, what data types are, and how to write comments into your code. Let's jump right in. In JavaScript, if you want to display something, like a message, number, or result, you use the console.log function. It's built in and it sends information to the console, which is like a behind-the-scenes display for developers. You can use console.log with pretty much anything: text, numbers, or even the result of math. Now let's look at some basic data types in JavaScript. On the left, we've got integers. These are whole values, like 5, -2, or 100. No quotes, just the numbers themselves. In the middle, we have strings. Strings are text and they go inside quotes. They can be words, numbers, or symbols, but if it's inside quotes, JavaScript treats it as text. And finally, booleans. Booleans only have 2 values, true or false. They're used a lot in logic and decision making in your code. These 3 types, integers, strings, and booleans, are the foundation of most things you'll build in JavaScript. Now, you might be thinking, cool, but how do we store this data to use later? That's where variables come in. Variables are like containers that hold your values, but we're saving that for episode 2. Today, we're just getting familiar with the types of data. Alright, last topic, comments. Comments are code notes you write inside your code. The computer completely ignores them when the program runs, but they help you and others understand what is going on. Use comments to explain why your code does something or leave reminders for yourself. They're super helpful, especially when your code gets longer or more complex. Alright, now that we've gone over the basics on the slides, let me show you how it actually looks. Here's how we print something to the console. We put in console.log, and in parentheses, we type in whatever we want to print. In this case, we'll put in hello, simplify, squad. Now, as we can see, this console.log prints it in the console tab right here on the bottom. This is a string, so it shows inside quotes. You'll use this a lot to check if your code is working and how to display messages. Next, we learned about numbers. Numbers are simple, and we don't need quotation marks because it is a value. We can put in 54. In this case, 54 printed out to the bottom of the console, and you can use this for further calculations or comparisons later in your code. Next, we talk about booleans. Booleans are true or false values. And since they are values, we do not put them inside quotations because they are not strings. As you can see, like the others, they also print out to the bottom of the console. These are super important when your program needs to make decisions, like checking if a condition is true and then completing code further on. Next, finally, we talked about comments. Comments are notes in your code and don't run. They just help you or others understand how the code works. So now we'll teach you how to write a single line and a multi-line comment. Right here you can see I put in 2 forward slashes. This comments out the rest of the line, and everything I type after this is put into a comment, and it will not be run by the code. As you can see, it is grayed out. Now, the next line, since this is a single line comment, will go back to the regular coding program. Now, if we want to have a multi-line comment, the way we do that is start with a forward slash and go with an asterisk. And then we can write in whatever we want. We can write in multiple lines of code. Now, as we can see, the console tab on the bottom shows us what we need to terminate the multi-line comment. The way we do that is continue with another asterisk and a forward slash. This will terminate the sequence, and now you can go back to your regular coding. Good comments can help you save time when you revisit your code or if you're working with others. So now let's go back. Thank you so much for watching JavaScript Basics Episode 1. If this helped, hit that like button, subscribe to STEM Simplified, and let me know in the comments what you want to learn next. Next up, we'll cover variables and how to store up and update data in your code. See you in Episode 2.